I understood that the Borough President and Councilwoman are going to be setting the agenda for future meetings here. Is that right?
Not really. The agenda will really be based on what feedback we get back from the community.
Okay. Well,
so I mean,
I have
we've heard
two suggestions to make for future agendas. First, I think that it's important at some point that we have a conversation with the police department about the potential impending realignment of the precincts, and in particular how that might affect future realignment of the community board boundaries. It's an issue that's been of concern to the community boards for many years now, and unfortunately we really haven't gotten very far on our own. Perhaps leveraging this body, we'd be able to bring the police to the table and get an understanding of what that process looks like and how the community and the public in particular can participate in that. And second, with all due respect to the council member's suggestion, the community boards and the agencies aren't signatories on the CBA. So while I understand the importance of this CBA, I have to question the relevance of it to this body. And if there's an enforcement issue, it sounds to me like that's more of a legal matter and not something of public planning concern. So I have to really question the appropriateness of using this venue for future CBA discussions.
I think the CBA is an important part of this whole project, and I think at some point in one of the meetings we will be updating people on where we are with it. And I think it's something that's come to us, so I think it's fair. We should bring up on it.
I mean, in all fairness, I mean the issues that I have received in my office include, but are not limited to, parking, traffic, security, etc. But they've also included the status of the CBA. In fact, I've received a number of calls with respect to where are we with the CBA, even though I was not a party to it, and as you know, was not even in support of this development project. I have a duty and an obligation to respond to all constituents. And so some constituents have asked, what is the status of the CBA? Where are we with respect to hiring, WMBEs, affordable housing, etc. And so I am just putting all of the issues before varsity rep.